And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Powering his way forward. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. We'll get this up to about the 44. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Hooker. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18, Pioneers. Warriors, 70. Ready.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Ready, ready. Check pink. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Dolphins had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
3rd and 5.
Black Ultra. Set.
They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check White.
Up the middle they go. It's Brooks. And he stopped immediately there. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cut.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Ultra.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Got it. Switch. Yellow. Ready?
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. We're scoreless after 1. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's Hooker. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
I like the the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down. Hooker looks to throw it. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready?
Hooker's going to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
A quick throw there out to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Simple, tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Stealing, black. Go red. Black shot. Green jacket. Red cycle. Edo blue. Smash, red. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
Sheds off the tackle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
3rd and long as a defender, all you want to do is guard the 1st down line. Make sure that everything stays in front and run up there and make the tackle. They did everything exactly right, except making the tackle the running back, and he ends up finding a way to pick up a 1st down. Brandon, that play just should not happen.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle, 44 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Not saying 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw, Hooker.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got...
There he goes, left side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, You've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On 1st and 10, Hooker.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Sam Laporta,
42 yards.
and the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw.
Throw caught by Achane.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On play action, they'll throw. And going deep for Hill. This is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
From a yard or two deep, here comes.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Blue strike. Pause red. Set cut.
They're going to look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Devin Duvernay.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
In motion right, that's Claypool. Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Breaks a tackle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Let's go.
2nd down and 4.
Ready.
Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Ready. Hey, check, Mega.
The slot man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Up the middle, Achane.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
White. Steel. Black shot. Set.
Back to throw here.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And this one is right through, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
A little juke. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
40 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ultra. Go ultra. Check smash. Hut, hut.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He's got it to the 43 here.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Hooker now on 2nd down. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Blue. Smash, red.
Now back to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Slide through. 6, mega.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there, but they're across the 50 at the 48 now. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
Velocity 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 46-yard line.
Ready?
2nd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying?
Okay,
Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
They complete it to Hill. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Claws red. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he